Reggie here. We're in Kokomo, Indiana. I got my man Martin from Terror. How's it going, man?
Good. Not bad at all, man.
Awesome, man. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me today. I really appreciate it. We're on the Divinity of Purpose 2 tour right now. This is what, the second day of the tour?
Yeah, second day. Yeah, we started off yesterday in Pittsburgh. Nice. And here in Kokomo tonight. Yeah.
Nice. How's the tour going overall? I mean, we got you guys. We got Hatebreed, Everytime I Die.
Yes. Yeah. It's cool. It's a good mix. I mean, every band kind of brings something different to the table. So, you know, we're only judging by one show, but last night was perfect, and I hear tonight is going to be also really good. So, yeah, seems to be good. Yeah.
Yeah, we're close to being sold out tonight.
Yeah. So it's a pretty big place, you know, but like, I think it'll. You know, it's a little early right now, but I think it's going to fill in pretty nicely.
Yeah, definitely. You guys are in a great slot on the night, too.
Right smack in the middle.
Right after Cowboy, right before Everytime I Die.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit about the crowds, man. This is like a very eclectic mix of metal fans.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you see it like what we're used to when we're like, you know, let's say like we're playing last on a tour or we're on a different type of tour, like when you're walking through the crowd, the first thing you're gonna notice is the t-shirt. Yeah. T-shirts that bands or people in the crowd are wearing of like whatever bands, and it's like on this one, it's just like a whole different world than what we're used to, which is cool. I mean, because like we play to a lot of the same people all the time, you know, and like we love to do that obviously because when people already know our music, it makes for a really good show. Yeah. But it's really cool to do something different every now and then, something like this, and play to people that have no idea who we are, never heard of us before, have no clue what to expect, and just like get up there and show them what we're about. And just like do it, you know, like we just go hard no matter what, and you know, it seems to make an impact because like we had like a good you know, like last night there was a good response and like people were like buying t-shirts, buying the record and stuff like that, so it's cool.
Yeah, a lot of bands really like it when they're playing to, you know, a lot of their fans, people know.
Yeah, that's always going to be good.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of bands also like when they're playing to a crowd that, you know, maybe people aren't too familiar with their music because it gives you a chance to make new fans and really surprise the hell out of them.
Yeah, we want to show people, I mean, like what we're always representing is like hardcore, and like it's cool to show someone who's never seen that before. They have no idea. I mean, you're not born into listening to hardcore music, you know. So it's like no matter what you may be into before that, at one point in your life, like you see something or you hear a band that like turns you on to this whole different world of like music, you know, this whole different underground scene. So it's like at a show like this, you know, like it's our perfect opportunity to do that. Who knows, you know, like they could see us and then. Just like when I was a kid, you know, I'd see a band, I'd get their record, and then I would check out what they're about, and then like find other bands through them, like bands they toured with, or bands that they thank in their record, you know, in the record insert, anything like that. So like, you know, you never know, you could open up a door for someone that they've never even been existing before. So
not only is this the second day of the tour, this is also the second day that Live by the Code.
Yeah.
Out. The new album just released yesterday.
Yeah.
Killer album, man.
Thank you.
I absolutely love it, man. It's amazing. It's also the debut on Victory Records.
Right. First record on Victory. Yeah.
What was the situation shifting over to Victory Records like, and why did you choose Victory?
Well, I would say more that Victory kind of like chose us. We were like in a position where we were almost willing to do the record by ourselves, you know, like just independently release it, and because we were having like label problems or whatever. But all that got worked out in the end, and Victory was just like really interested. Like when they heard that we were, you know, trying to work on our own, they came to us like with an offer, like we really want to do a record and blah 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 stuff like that. So it all worked out perfectly where. You know, we weren't like searching for anything specific. It was just kind of like, in this day and age, you just want a label that cares about you, rather than who's going to give you money, because no label's really going to give anyone money these days. You know? So you just want someone who's actually going to give a shit about your record and your band, and like do what they can to like help you out. You know, and like Victory was willing to do that for us. So we're like, cool, let's do it. Let's see what's up.
So was the album in the middle being made, or the beginning?
Oh, it was done.
It was done.
Yeah, it was completely done by the time we started like deciding to do something with them. Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually almost a year now that it's been recorded. We were in the studio in 2012 around this time. So yeah, we had it recorded, and then we ran into some issues like, you know, with it coming out. And just kind of took a while, but you know, it's all good. Everything's fine now.
Terror's been around for a while. From, I believe 2002.
Yeah, around there. Yeah, I wasn't in the band in the beginning, but yeah.
Right, it's been about 10 years.
Yeah,
when the band's been around as long as Terror has, there's been some label changes throughout that time. Quite a few.
Yeah.
When you get to the point, like you said, where you're trying to figure out, do you want to do it on your own, go with the label? When you've been around for that long, what is that process and situation like for you?
Okay, well, like as far as choosing whether or not you want to.
Yeah, you choosing whether or not you're going to go with the label or going to do it by yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I think things have definitely changed in the past 10 years. Like a label was played a much bigger role within music 10 years ago, where now it's like it's so easy for a band to just get together, record their own music, and release it digitally and get it around the world like that, you know, without any help from anybody. So it's like labels are kind of having to step up in a different way and like give a band a reason why they should, you know, they should do a record with them. Because like, if you think about it, like once your record's recorded, like you put that shit on iTunes yourself, or you just put it on your own website, and just like you have your little Facebook and your Twitter and all this stuff. And if you really are on top of it, you can just like blast that to the world and get your music out there way easier than any label can put it in the store. Because a lot of kids don't even go to record stores anymore these days, you know. So it's like it's just a matter of like what it comes down to is how much like money you're willing to put into it, you know. Like we don't have a shitload of money or anything like that, so like in the end it was like we wanted to do the record ourselves for a while, but like it would have put us in a difficult position, because then you have to find somebody who's going to put forth all that money, you know. So it just comes down to whether or not you're willing to you know, put the money up or whatever. And I don't know, I mean, I guess it's just like it's cool to do stuff yourself because you have full control over everything, but at the same time it's like it's always good to have a completely different perspective on things. You know, you have that label that's totally different ideas than you, and like, you know, they have different like connections with different people and stuff like that. So if you can find a label that works for you and is willing to like actually put forth effort into you, I think it's like a great idea. But if you don't care about that stuff, like fucking do it yourself.
There's so many, but there's iTunes, Bandcamp, Spotify, all these ways you can put music out there. Totally. Even Facebook, you can put the music on there and all kinds of stuff like that. It's, you know, it's almost like you have the music done. Let's find a tour or bands we can play with. You can get big on your own.
Yeah, totally. And a band like us, so it's like where the difference comes in. It's like we have our music and stuff like that, but we're pushing more than just our music. You know, it's like a way of living, and it's like a whole scene, and there's something more important than just the music, which is like why it was important for us to actually have like a layout, like a physical copy of something that you could like flip through the book, read the lyrics, see what we have to say. You know, and like it's like you kind of like miss out on a very important part of the record if you don't have a physical copy of it.
Right.
So, which is like, it's really cool. Like we still do LPs, like actual vinyl.
Yeah, I saw that on the shit.
And like when you get that layout and it's like 3 times bigger than a little CD booklet, and you know, it all opens up and it looks so sweet. You know, like that's something that's really important to us as a band. It may not be important to everybody, but like to us, that's like really important.
It's just something about the way vinyl sounds.
Yeah, it's always gonna sound a little better. You know? Like that's just the way it is. You know. I hope that doesn't get lost over the next 10 years, because I mean, obviously you can see it on the decline, but we personally try to keep that spirit alive, and I hope that people kind of like recognize that and do the same.
Especially being on a tour like this with bands like Hatebreed, right when the album is coming out. Perfect set.
It really did. We're like very lucky. Like we got lucky with the whole Victory thing, and then getting this tour at the right time, and like Victory has helped us like promote the record very, very well. Like it's really cool. It's really cool to work with a label that I've been listening to the band. Like, I don't really know. I'm not gonna lie and say that like I like everything that Victory's released, because the past I don't know how many years have been like blank. I don't know any bands, but I mean, Victory Records shaped my childhood when I was like a teenager in high school. Like every release was like just at the top for me.
It's like they're like the Roadrunner of punk and hardcore.
Yeah, totally.
Music, you know,
totally. They're very important, you know, in those days. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, man, I know myself when I reviewed the album, I think we gave it like a 9 out of 10 rating. Man, it was amazing. Probably one of the best albums I've heard this year so far.
Good. That's good.
Absolutely love it, man.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, man. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us,
no
man.
problem.
And Terror tonight, Kokomo, get out here. It's going to be an awesome show. Catch a show on this tour. You're not going to regret it, man. Thanks a lot.
Well, thank you very much. Oh yeah.